What if you could feed your family, fight inflation, and heal the planet all at the same time? Well, we're here today in Oregon City, and we're going to show you how you can do that. I'm Tim Saeland, your host with American Dream TV. And whether you have a patio or a full backyard, edible gardening is a growing trend in America. And we're going to show you how you can make that happen. Let's dig in.
Hello, Tim.
So today we're here with Howard Lehman with NatureWorks, who not only makes your yard an oasis, but he also helps a lot of people out with building edible gardens. So I've got a couple questions for you, Howard.
Sure.
Since the pandemic, have you seen an uptick in people wanting to have edible gardens?
I would say so. I think during the pandemic, people had spaces that they could use, put pots in or so forth, or something like that. It's amazing how much you can grow in such a little space.
What would you recommend to somebody who has no green thumb that they could probably easily grow?
First thing that comes to mind is radishes. Tomatoes are easy. Beets, cucumbers, zucchini, of course.
Zucchini.
Not everybody likes zucchini, though.
So I've seen a lot of people with raspberries and blueberry plants.
Yep.
Those fairly easy to do here. Somebody who's not going to use you, possibly. So let's just say this is patio or smaller, and they're trying to, or they want to build their first raised garden bed. What's the biggest tip that you can give them in doing that?
The biggest tip, there are kits for raised beds. Easy to put together. In fact, we're standing in an area that is raised bed. This is a kit. Yeah, it's fun, pretty basic, but
it is.
They can get a lot.
And again, for a small backyard, and the way you've designed it here, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a very usable backyard. I'd still come out here and sit and just zen out.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of food that, I'm going to be saving a lot of money on, and that's more natural for me. So what do you think you can send me home with today?
The enthusiasm to get started and knowing that you're going to be able to grow your own food.
Well, thank you, Howard. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you, Tim.
All right, so next we're going to talk to Mariah, a homeowner who has converted her backyard into an edible garden. So, Mariah, I want to ask you, what made you decide that you wanted an edible garden?
Growing up, my mom always had a garden, and she had an amazing green thumb. And then going through college and all of that, living in apartment life, I was busy, so I didn't really have a garden, and I missed the fresh tomatoes and cucumbers and all of that. And when I would go home, my mom would have that, so I'd take some of hers. And then once I finally have my own house, she started encouraging me to have my own garden so that I wasn't, taking all of her stuff. So I started that venture. I was a little nervous about it, but I decided that it was time to do it myself. So.
Well, I want to ask too, though, because this is great for a lot of people out there who are busy working.
Yeah.
You have 2 jobs. How do you find the time to maintain your garden?
Usually it's like a peaceful thing for me, because it's going outside, disconnecting from all of the devices and everything, and just being out in nature has been a huge stress reliever for me. And so I actually look forward to going out and make it a priority. There's some days where it was too hot, so I didn't want to go that night before to water and just tend to the plants. So I'll get up early, and since it's brighter out earlier in the morning, I go out when it's nice and cool and just check everything, water before the day starts. And it kind of gets me, in a good mood when I start the day, because it's all pretty and peaceful.
It really is. I mean, getting your hands in the earth or getting back with nature and unplugging is, it's a 5-minute vacation, 10-minute vacation, something like that, instead of always sitting there on your phone. In your garden, what would you say is gone wild?
The cucumbers, actually.
Cucumbers.
Yeah. I was really worried to start them, and then to have them just go crazy on me was huge. And then I started making pickles out of them too. So that has been fun, little venture to, spiral off into it, and, just find more hobbies to do that is not in front of the TV or on my device. So I'm enjoying that.
So I heard one time that every plant is a weed somewhere. So if you don't think you can grow something, it is really a weed. I think you can grow it.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Mariah. Appreciate it. So we had such an enjoyable time today. Please be sure to keep on watching for the next segment of Selling Oregon. And this is Tim Saeland, your host with American Dream TV.